ribs. And of course, I was there when they actually killed the Undertaker at the Royal Rumble, and he ascended to the heavens. And I was 15 people killing him, and you had to stand there and watch it, and I had to stand there and watch it, and then he suddenly becomes a ghost and wanders up to heaven, and I'm going, they're never going to believe this back in Knoxville. Oh Lord!
But then we had we had another Undertaker, Brian Lee.
Yeah, Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
He was mine at that time.
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember? I think this is probably not telling anything that most people don't know about Brian. The classic incident where he was arrested in Nashville, Tennessee, for a variety of domestic disturbances, and told the cops that he was the WWF's Undertaker and please let him go. And they didn't let him go, but it made the news in Nashville, the TV news. WWF's Undertaker is arrested for violent domestic favorites. Mark was not a happy little camper.
To put things in perspective, Brian Lee was and still is a dear friend of Mark's.
Yeah,
and he was his best man in his wedding.
And Brian got several jobs only because of Mark,
right,
to begin with.
And not only did he do that in Nashville, Mark lived in Tampa for a while, and Brian Lee was around there. And in fact, when Taker was on the road full time in the early years, Mark paid Brian to take care of his house and, and his animals and his dogs and this and that and the other. I mean, that's how close they were. But back to, they all ended up in Tampa several years down the road, and Brian was doing the same thing then. He would tell people he was the Undertaker. You know, Mark would go somewhere, whether it would be the doctor or in the airport or something. Oh, we saw you the other day, you know, or somebody met you, you know, we met you, Mark. You know, but he looked like he was a little bit shorter, you know, and it was Brian Lee telling people that he was, you know, the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.